And if you look at any of the great marketing campaigns in the history of the world, one of my favorite ones is the 1984 Apple ad where they're introducing the Macintosh for the first time, or that it's coming. And if you haven't seen the ad, this woman is sprinting through a hallway type thing with this giant sledgehammer while all these like sort of, Big Brother neo-Nazi type people are marching all around them. I think famously they used actual skinheads in this ad. Like it's a very, like go read the story on this ad. It's fascinating. Ridley Scott directed it. Famed filmmaker Ridley Scott directed this ad. And Apple at the time was positioning themselves as a rebel brand to try to upend the establishment, which at the time was IBM. That ad caused a ton of emotion for people where they're like, originally they're like angry seeing the oppression happening. And then they're like happy and full of joy when that lady chucks that sledgehammer through the glass and shatters the Big Brother talking down at them, right? And all of a sudden, it's one of the greatest ads ever made, and we're still talking about it 30 years later. And they ran that ad during the Super Bowl that year. And so that's where all the awareness came in. Because if they had just run that ad on, CBS back then, it probably wouldn't have gotten the same play.
Yeah.
They would have had to run it a lot more often. But the fact that every American essentially was watching the Super Bowl that year amplified the awareness. But how many Super Bowl ads do you remember from this past year? And the game was 2 months ago. And the reason you don't remember any of them is because none of them caused a real emotion.